The Ministry of Sovereign Intelligence, Agent 26, Sterling Vane. Real science, real stakes.
Vane! Vane! She's moving, the funicular's ascending. She's got the key. She's got it, my drive seized. The whole axle's locked. I can't. The magnetic field's eating the entire street grid. Every agency vehicle within 200 meters is a very expensive paperweight.
You know, Cooper.
You know? She planned this! She knew we'd come in standard issue vehicles. She knew the braking arrays would lock Vane. She is above us, ascending, laughing, presumably, very smugly.
Telemetry confirms the funicular car is at 40% ascent. At current rate, she clears the Mountainside ridge in 91 seconds. Her extraction flight is already on the plateau.
91 seconds. 91. That's not time. That's a countdown to humiliation.
Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. She used induction to stop us. I'm going to use induction to stop her. The faster she runs, the harder physics will hold her still. 12 hours and 20 minutes earlier, London.
Come on. It read me yesterday. I am the same person I was yesterday, biologically mostly Sloane. It's doing it again.
The scanner reads epidermal conductivity, Cooper. If you've had more than 2 coffees, your skin resistance has changed. You're essentially a different electrical circuit.
That is the most demoralizing thing I have ever heard.
Put your palm flat, don't grip. You always grip.
Oh, there it is. I grip?
Like a man who doesn't trust inanimate objects.
Is that a jar of honey?
Nigerian wildflower. Beekeeper in Batumi wouldn't accept payment. I told him the exchange rate was unfavorable. He told me physics didn't care about exchange rates. I found that agreeable.
You were in Georgia.
Briefly.
The Dean's file came in 40 minutes ago. You'll want to still be in Georgia, metaphorically speaking.
Is that Tbilisi? I have a thermal mapping app for Tbilisi. It uses satellite IR to overlay building heat signatures in real time. It's extraordinary.
His name is on the visitor log for the briefing room, which means you have approximately 4 minutes before the Dean calls you himself, and the conversation is considerably less pleasant.
3 days ago, a prototype quantum encryption key was lifted from the Tbilisi Institute of Advanced Materials. Not hacked, not cloned, physically removed. Single operative, no alarms, no triggered sensors. In and out in 4 minutes.
The speed windows.
You know the method.
Ekaterina Savel, precision extraction. She spent the last decade mapping every electromagnetic security threshold in every facility on the Silk Road corridor. She doesn't defeat alarms, she moves at precisely the speed at which they register nothing. Too slow to trigger proximity sensors, too fast to trip weight sensors. She finds the exact velocity of invisibility.
I've got her file. Savel, born Volgograd, trained as a biomechanics specialist before GRU recruitment. She's done this in 6 countries. The woman is a human variable speed stealth drone.
She's a physicist in a catsuit, Cooper, which is significantly more dangerous.
The quantum key unlocks a prototype distributed communications network. In the wrong hands, every encrypted signal in the Caucasus corridor goes transparent. We need it back before she makes the handoff. Our intelligence gives you a window. She's still in Tbilisi.
She'll use the city, the old roads, the funicular up Mountainside, the arbor routes through the Kala Quarter. She knows that standard agency vehicles use magnetic braking arrays. She'll activate a field that locks every one of them.
She's already planned the exit.
She always has. We'll need transport that doesn't rely on magnetic braking, something older.
I'll trust your instincts on the mechanical prehistory of Georgian transport, Vane. Don't lose the key.
That is a horse-drawn cart.
An Arba, Georgian, 2-wheeled, wooden-spoked. No electronics, no magnetic components whatsoever.
We're pursuing a GRU-trained biomechanics assassin in a cart.
We're pursuing her in the only vehicle in Tbilisi that her field cannot touch. Physics doesn't care what it looks like, Cooper.
I care what it looks like. I care considerably.
The Georgian liaison has arranged it. It'll be waiting at Rustaveli. Try not to attract attention.
We are going to attract extraordinary attention.
6 hours and 13 minutes later, Tbilisi, the old city, below Mtatsminda Hill.
She's just entered the funicular lower station. I'm tracking the quantum key's thermal signature. It's inside the car. She's alone. Vane, she's activated the field. I'm reading an EM envelope around the entire funicular track, 200-meter radius.
Confirmed. My car is completely locked. Brakes are solid. I cannot move. This is exactly what she wanted, the Arba. Vane, the Arba might be the only...
Stay where you are, Cooper.
Staying where I am is the only option I have.
She's ascending. 91 seconds to the Mountainside summit. Extraction team is confirmed on the plateau, 2 vehicles. Thermal signatures suggest armed.
It's the car. How fast is it ascending relative to the cable's rated maximum?
70% of rated speed and climbing. She's accelerating.
Field decay rate at cable contact. Steel alloy, standard funicular gauge.
At contact, 17 milliseconds to peak eddy current formation. Braking force scales linearly with cable velocity. Double the speed, double the resistive torque. Power dissipated as heat scales as the square of velocity.
Same induction physics she turned into a weapon. Same principle that lets this ring read a nerve signal and answer through bone. Electromagnetic, no implants, entirely mine, and entirely redeployable.
Vane, what are you doing? I cannot see you, Sloane. Is he on camera?
He's at the lower cable anchor. He's clamping something to the guide cable.
He's clamping something too with what?
With the field emitter from his vehicle, apparently. Oh, that's rather clever.
The cable is the conductor, the emitter is the magnetic field. Sloane, what is she doing?
She's seen the car slow. She's commanding the motor to accelerate. Full power.
That'll shake it free, won't it? If it goes faster.
No, Cooper. The faster the cable moves through the field,
The stronger the eddy currents, the stronger the braking force. Every knot of speed she demands doubles the resistance, holding her still.
Stopped.
car is stationary. 43% ascent. Cable under maximum braking load. She cannot go up. She cannot come down. Either the emitter's holding the cable in both directions. And the motor is burning itself out against its own heat.
She's suspended on a hill in a box by physics.
By the same physics she used to trap us, I simply redirected it.
Agent Vane, I planned for every agency vehicle in this district.
You did. It was meticulous work. You missed one horse.
A horse.
And a two-wheeled wooden cart, Georgian manufacture, entirely pre-electromagnetic. No software updates required.
You used my own field.
You gave me an excellent field to work with. The quantum key, please, and your hands where the gorge light can find them.
First try. First try.
I can see that.
I have been practicing my hand conductivity. I have had precisely 1.5 coffees this morning, which I have calculated to be the optimal.
The quantum key has been secured and the Institute has been notified. Savel is in Georgian custody, which, given Georgian hospitality, may or may not constitute a hardship posting. The Dean wants a word.
Vane. Satisfactory work in Tbilisi. The key is being returned under diplomatic seal. I've been informed the extraction was conducted using a horse.
An Arba, sir, two-wheeled.
Quite. There's a situation developing in Reykjavik, something to do with geothermal wells and what the Icelanders are calling a pressure anomaly. I suspect it is not a pressure anomaly.
I'll need a flight.
Filed. Leaves in 3 hours. Welcome back. Cooper.
Yes?
Pack a coat.
When a conductor, a piece of metal, moves through a magnetic field, something invisible happens inside it. Electrons are nudged into motion. They flow in closed loops, swirling, circular currents with nowhere to go. We call them eddy currents, after the circular eddies you see when a river meets a rock. Those currents don't do nothing. They generate their own magnetic field, and that field pushes directly against the original one. A braking force. Resistance. Here is the precise part. That braking force grows in direct proportion to velocity. Move the conductor twice as fast you get, twice the eddy current, twice the opposing field, twice the braking force. The relationship is linear and exact. What grows faster as the square velocity is the power dissipated as heat inside the conductor. Double the speed, double the force, but 4 times the thermal energy burning off into the metal. Savel's motor was fighting both at once. The faster she commanded the car to climb, the more the cable resisted, and the more the motor consumed itself in waste heat, trying to overcome it. Savel understood this well enough to use it as a weapon. She created a field that would lock every standard vehicle in range, buying herself a clear escape. What she didn't account for is that the physics works in both directions. The same principle that stopped my vehicle would work just as precisely on her own cable. I simply moved the conductor. The cable was already moving. The faster she fled, the harder the physics she designed held her still. This is not unusual. Roller coasters use eddy current braking, no friction, no heat, no wear on the braking surface itself. Electric trains recover energy through induction on every deceleration. If you drop a strong magnet through a copper pipe, it falls in slow motion. The eddy currents catch it like invisible hands. The physics doesn't care who deployed it. It simply works.